Hey friends, Brian Miller, Small Town Movie Watcher, and it's not that I just got done watching it, but I just got done watching the movie Baby Driver. This movie is rated R for violence and language, and but no drug use, no sexual innuendos. I mean, there's a makeout session in it, but that's it. So that's it. Baby Driver, rated R. This movie is starring a number of people: John Hamm, Kevin Spacey, Jamie Foxx, and they're not even Baby. So let's get right into it. Baby is about. It's primarily about this kid who is a getaway driver, and he is a getaway driver for thieves, and he's a really good getaway driver. So funny that I'm driving and doing this at the same time, but Baby is the getaway driver, and even according to the previews, Baby has tinnitus in his ear. You find out later in the movie why that is, but to get over it, he's got to hum in the drum. To get over it, he's got to have some earphones in constantly, with music playing or just some other noise, so that he can just kind of get through his day. So that's the gist of it. Baby Driver, he's getaway driver. So the good, the bad, and the ugly. So this movie was fantastic. I will be telling you that every year I kind of have that one surprise movie that I'm like, wow, that hit me out of nowhere, and I feel like that one for this year is Baby Driver. So the good parts of this is that Kevin Spacey's in it, and the Kevin Spacey, I like Kevin Spacey. I think he's a fantastic actor, but he's at this point in life where there's no faults. He's at this point in life, though. He's got these jowls now, and when he wears these glasses, he reminds me of a former boss. So, yeah, there's that. I don't hold that against the guy. It's not his fault. But, so, there's that. I just can't get over it whenever I see him. It reminds me of a former boss. Anyway, so Kevin Spacey is fantastic in this movie. He kind of plays that same character that he always plays. I compare this character to his... If you haven't seen The Usual Suspects yet, I'm sorry, but I compare it to his character that he plays at the end of Usual Suspects. That's how I compare this character. And this movie, he does a great job. I think Jamie Foxx does a good job. I think that Baby, I can't remember his name, he's going to be this up-and-coming actor, so later in life, it'll be like, I remember when he was in Baby Driver. So when that happens, I can say remember that. But for now, Baby, he was excellent. He doesn't have a huge ton of lines. His is all in the physical. And he's usually got shades on and earphones in, so it's in his actions, it's in his facial, it's in his syncopation that I think really he does a great job with it. And let's not count out Edgar Wright in his filming. This movie is really, really great. So I'm guessing that they probably had to go and get the rights to a lot of these songs that are in this movie before the movie was made, because during the making of this movie, there's a number of times that Baby is lip syncing and singing along to the the music, or he's drumming along, or he's driving to the beat of the music. And then there's other parts where I think that they had to have the music also ahead of schedule, because when there's gunfire, the gunfire is matching up with the percussion beats in the music, which is awesome. So that's cool. So Edgar Wright put a lot of work into how this is going to play out. The other cool part, there's one really cool scene. Seriously, so a lot of people, when they review a movie, they're like, there's a first, second, and third act. And to me, that second and third act always blurs. I've never really seen it, but in this one, you see it in the first, second, and third acts. But for me, the whole first act, particularly the first 20 minutes, is mind-boggling, awesome movie making. I think that the acting, I think that the music, I think that the cinematography, the environment, the choreography, all of that is fantastic. Just great. So moving into this one particular scene that's really awesome. I won't spoil anything in it, but Baby is walking along the streets and he's listening to this song. I don't remember what the song is, but you really have to pay attention, because otherwise you just see Baby dancing in the street. However, what you see is Baby is dancing in the street, singing mouthing the words to this song, and the lyrics are subtly throughout the environment that he's walking through. It's on the side of a building, it's on a street pole, it's on the road, it's on the sidewalk, it's on the glass. Somebody walking past is saying it at the same time. It's really, really great. So that's the good. The bad is that from the end of Act 1, after the first 20 minutes, the rest of the movie can't live up to the first 20 minutes. There's some pretty good scenes throughout the rest of it. I think there's this great chase scene towards the end of it between Baby and John Hamm's character. And there's a foot race in it, and that's fantastic. But nothing can live up to what happened at the very, very front. And I don't think that's a bad. It's just, you got these high expectations on what this movie is going to do by that first 20 minutes. And it's amazing 20 minutes. So that's not bad. It's just, know that you're going to see this first 20 minutes wherever. And after that, it doesn't compare to that. I mean, it's the same movie, it's the same style, it's the same feel. It's not as, I don't know. It's not a bad thing. Alright, so the ugly, I don't think there's any ugly in this movie. I hope that this movie gets all kinds of awards. And honestly, I said it before, is that I had no interest in wanting to see this movie to begin with. I didn't like the title. It was called Baby Driver. And I was okay with the idea of Edgar Wright doing this movie. But what really grasped me to want to see this movie was the preview. And then I got in to see it. And it's like, oh man, this is what a car chase movie is. So hats off to that team. I think this is a great movie. Unfortunately, I did not see it opening weekend. I saw it like the second week. So in our small town movie theater, it's actually leaving, because now it's week 3. It's actually leaving our theater next week. So if you can still get out and see it, I think that this is definitely a movie you will like and you will want to get lost in. So Brian Miller, Small Town Movie Watcher, I just got done watching Baby Driver, rated R. Go see it. Thanks, everybody.